This is All India Radio. In the program Spotlight, now we bring a discussion on PM's address at All India Conference of Law Ministers and Law Secretaries. The participants are Anupam Mishra, legal expert, and Piyush Pandey, journalist.
Today PM addresses inaugural session of All India Conference of Law Ministers and Law Secretaries in Gujarat via video messages. He said, when justice is seen to be delivered, then the faith of countrymen in the Constitution is threatened. Mr. Anupam Mishra, what is your opinion in this message which has given by PM?
It's very relevant. Justice is not very much easy and not very much fast. So in that context, Honorable Prime Minister is right to say all these things, that if justice is delivered, then it is only complete justice. And it should be in speedy justice. Nowadays, if somebody is going to court against some criminal cases and ultimately he is getting relief after 20 years, the whole life of that person spoiled, already wasted. Therefore, it is very much relevant that justice should be seen to be delivered. And then only the country people will have a faith in our judiciary. See, nowadays, still, people have faith in judiciary more than other branch of the countries.
He also quoted the people of country should be feel neither the absence nor the pressure of the government. What is the sense of this message or this quote of PM?
My personal view, what he meant, that people should not feel that they are not participating in the judicial process. They are not getting what the actual law is. That if you will go further, Mr. Pandey, then you will come to know that he focused on that law should be made that are easily understood by the poorest and of the poor people. Because sometimes what happened, somebody don't know that what is the law, they don't aware about their rights also. And they are not aware about the process also. And in that scenario, it is very difficult for poor people to get justice at present time.
Mr. Mishra, he also quoted the justice delayed, justice denied. What is the sense? Because government are working, basically UPA government and NDA government, continuous working for infrastructure and other things. What is your opinion? Why the justice delayed and justice denied is continue in India?
First of all, what I personally feel that we have a very less number of judges. We have a less high courts. Just take the example of Uttar Pradesh. It's about, I think if I'm not wrong, 22-23 crore population is there. And there is only one high court to see all the things. Likewise, in district or Muzaffar Tahsil area also, the population and problem of the people are more then the courts and the local tahsil adalat are there. Because if you will not get justice at the time when you should get that, then that justice has no meaning.
But Mr. Mishra, the cases are growing regularly. Basically, today more than 3 crore cases are pending in Supreme Court, High Court and lower courts. What is the need is there?
The main thing is that we don't have infrastructures. See, our judges are sitting in one small room, they don't have infrastructures. Appointments has been delayed, there is no appointment, trial court, high court, Supreme Court, of course. So this is the main issue, we don't have judges. We should have more judges because our pendency is more. That is the main problem. Yes. And it has to be taken seriously according to me, and the Prime Minister has made notes of this. That
PM also said in his speech, state government should work with the human approach regarding under trial prisoners so that the judicial system moves forward with human ideas. What is your opinion? Because many of them, basically state governments, are doing many things, but the problem is continue and the under trial prisoners are facing problem. They are in under bar. What
actually,
is your opinion?
That under trial prisoners case should be taken on priority. See, that root of all these problem is, again I am coming to that point, that we have a less judges, we have more cases, so people have to wait. And there is a capacity. A judge is also a human being. He has to decide a particular case. Suppose he can decide 50 cases, not more than that, because judges are also a human being. So in that case, if in any court 300 matter will be listed, how come that judges will attend that? It is very difficult for a single judge to attend 300 cases in a day. And just say he has disposed or he has listened that 100 cases out of 300 cases, then 200 people have to wait. And this is the thing, that is why this number of under trial prisoners are increasing, cases are increasing. The root problem is that government should build more infrastructures, more courts, appoint more judges, then only we'll be able to, cope up with this problem. Despite of government is doing its best effort, still the problem continues.
Basically, in the last 8 years, India has repealed more than 1,500 old and irrelevant laws and reduced more than 32,000 complications
Yeah.
actually. That quote is also quoted by PM today.
Yeah.
What is your opinion? Because governments are working long more back for curing the problem.
It is correct that we had so many law which was not useful at present scenario, present days. That is why they have been repealed. And still many thing has to be done, because you just see that India is an independent country from last 70 years. We still have an Indian Evidence Act of 1872, which has prepared by the Britishers. We have an Indian Penal Code, which is of the year 1860. So likewise, so many law was there which may be relevant at that point of time, but at today, at present, they don't have any use. So still government has to do some more work on this issues to repeal the irrelevant laws.
Basically, PM Narendra Modi also emphasizes local language plays big role in the legal system for ease of justice. What is the sense of that quote actually? And what is your opinion?
Country like India, every citizen, you cannot expect them to, they are having knowledge of English, all apps are there in English and all.
But India have many of languages. There are 26 languages, that is vernacular. Hindi also is there and English also is there. What should be done by government and state governments?
In that case, Honorable Prime Minister is right. Until unless the common people will not understand the law, will not understand the judgment, how can you will do? See, suppose just take the example of villager of a UP who doesn't know that the English language and all. He will go to lawyer. Whatever lawyer will say, no, you have to file the case. This has been happened. This has been happened. He has to file that case. Suppose if he will get that judgment and law and all in their languages, so he'll be able to understand that, no, I don't have any case, I should not proceed further. And this certainly reduce the tendency also. And another thing also, they will be aware about their rights. Suppose if I don't know that there is a law, a person Hindi language who doesn't know the English, so he will not be aware about his right, because he doesn't know that if there is any law which provides him this right or that right.
There is a example, because Supreme Court is now going to do very good thing, because Supreme Court will issue Hindi and other languages his judgment actually. Right now they are working for that. They will issue Hindi and other vernacular languages, basically judgments and order and so many things. And you are just saying for that, basically PM also said the people of country should feel neither the absence nor the pressure of
Yes.
the government. What is the sense of this code?
The Prime Minister wants to say that in every matter, in every law-making process, in every act, common people who is a roadsider, downtrodden people, they should not feel that they have been neglected. Until and unless there will be no judgments in Hindi language or in their vernacular language, they will feel secreted. They will feel that they have been neglected. So that is the main motto, that state should gain the confidence of honorary people who's, that at the end in the line.
Basically, he has given a message to state governments and law ministers and law secretaries also be there. The message for judiciary and state government, PM also quoted, a sensitive justice system is essential for a capable nation. So what is the meaning of that quote actually? Because we have a very good constitution, judicial system, we have facing some problems, but what is the sense of this quote?
See, so far my opinion is concerned, sensitive justice system means that you have to be very sensitive towards the victim also and as far as accused also. Until and unless accused has not been found guilty by the courts, people or judges should not or court should not feel that he is accused. They should not say that no, he has already committed a crime. And they should be a little bit sensitive towards the downtrodden people.
Actually, today the Prime Minister informed that the development journey of Indian society is thousands of years old and we have made steady progress despite facing critical challenges. What are your opinion? Because what is the critical challenges in judicial system between governments and judicial system, law, bar and bench, what is the critical challenges? Because you are a lawyer of Supreme Court, so your opinion is very much important for that court action.
According to me, the main challenge before the government and judiciary is their pendency of the huge cases, their appointments, their infrastructures. We have a very few judges on a huge population. The main challenge which judiciary is facing is the pendency of the cases, and you know that we don't have more judges, which is required. The strength of judges has to be increased. In everywhere, as I gave the example of Uttar Pradesh, Allahabad High Court has only 100 judges in the last.